everyone.
It's cup for not with this.
Today,
Okay, you don't like to do it.
You don't need to edit it.
I
But
came here
just redo and upload it. Let them
How will
to
I,
edit it.
how will, how will
and
I
actually
upload it on YouTube? It's not doing this thing.
So I'm here to
Yes, how will I upload it direct?
and I will preach
Normal way you use
two of the recent projects
Well,
by
system.
students.
So you want to edit.
17.7.
The first
I thought you used to
is
Down.
eco-friendliness. So this is project is like this thing. The means of getting us closer to an eco-friendly lifestyle. So building sustainable systems that can reduce waste and, and promote sustainability in our environment. Next slide, please. So our first problem we're tackling with this is plastic pollution. I know many of us use see a lot of plastic bottles, cups that are not biodegradable and they cause nuisance to the environment if they are not recycled properly. Second is high programming costs. Many of us here are engineering students, we do final year projects, we do designs. But what are the costs in putting this project on the ground? The third is inefficient recycling systems. So there are many methods of recycling. I see these cleaners come and pick bottles. We see garbage cans come and pick up trash. But there are inadequacies in these efficient or inefficient methods of recycling. Next slide. So the project is a two-in-one project. So the first part is vending machine. So it's a reverse. I don't think many of us know vending machines. I need to raise a hand if you know vending machine. Okay, so this is a reverse vending machine. A vending machine, you pay and you get your drinks. But in this case, you drop your bottles and you get paid. You understand my point? So the second part is the filament converter. So when we collect these bottles, we don't just sell to the market women or sell to companies. We ourselves in-house convert these plastic bottles to 3D printing filaments for 3D printing to reduce the development cost among students and 3D enthusiasts. Next slide, please. So our target market is for recycling programs, 3D printing enthusiasts, environmental advocates, as many of us here. We have come here to, you don't just come here to come and sit down, but we have learned one or two things, and in a way we become conscious of our environment and building sustainable systems to reduce waste, pollution, and increase energy efficiency. So offer corporate partners and grants to support sustainability and green initiatives. Next slide, please. So EcoVen is the name of the project. Next slide, please. So now to how it works. Next slide. So basically, the first stage is to collect bottles from users. So each of our users gets one of these. So this is an RFID key card, and this is an RFID keychain. So each user gets an RFID key card and a keychain and a unique username. So when you come to each of these machines, you come to deposit your plastic bottles. So that's the first stage. You collect plastic bottles from users. So now to the second stage, there's a reward. For every plastic bottle you deposit, there's a reward based on the quality, the quantity, and the amount of bottles deposited per time. Then we recycle these bottles into 3D printing filaments for 3D printing. And then we use this 3D printing filament to make projects to encourage sustainability and boost innovation in our community. Next slide. So this was actually a ChatGPT generated image of how the project should look like. This is made of cardboard because while 3D printing my casing failed, so I had to get a cardboard casing for it. So basically, you have the card reader to where you deposit plastic bottles into this compartment, and then you have a camera inside there which uses TensorFlow AI algorithms to read and detect whether it's a plastic bottle that is depositing waste that is not recyclable by our company. So that's how we distinguish between what they are depositing and what they are not depositing. So these are the components. Next slide. These are the reward system. So the reward system. So when this let's say a machine or a system collect data via RFID card for each user. So it sends the data to our server. So our website and our server is based on this Raspberry Pi 3. The Raspberry Pi 3. So the server is on our Raspberry Pi 3, and then when the data is sent and the amount of bottles deposited by each user, we then allocate the user on our website. So at a particular endpoints, at a particular so there's a maximum point, so before you can withdraw money from the account. So that's the reward system. So next slide. So then to recycling and filament conversion. So you are still on the development of the filament, PET bottle filament converting machine. Next slide. So then reuse and manufacturing. So let me just do a quick demo of this. So when a user comes in, just come in. So detect that the card has been detected. So when you put this bottle inside, it reads and then through it goes out into the bin, a closed bin that you cannot access without the key. So next slide. So objective is to create a seamless user experience with hardware and software, ensure sustainability and enhance efficient recycling methods, promote scalability with modular designs, because you know they are actually existing reverse vending machines, but they are very large models which are not even present in Nigeria at this present moment. Next slide. So that's the end of that. So on to the next project. A few things that we sponsor are going to be. So this is a colloquial tool that many of us know and call it. So besides being a drone, I mean there has to be functionality before you can sell a product or an equipment to an investor or a company. So what does this do? So I know many of us just come back from class, we are tired, we want to cook at whenever we use hospital. Okay. I take that back. So many of us use lights for iron to do many things, charge and phone. So if you get back from class and the next thing you hear is a national grid has fallen. So how do we prevent this kind of occurrence? So this drone, I'll show you the live feed of the camera on my laptop. So the drone monitors power lines. So with our defect detection model, we can detect rust, cracks, breaks in power lines, and we can optimize and infer that okay, at this point this power line is weak. At this break here, there is like an opportunity to fall into national grid. So I'll have to demo about power things that up. So thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Do you have anybody that has questions for you?
Okay, yes, I really like what you did here. Very, very innovative and encouraging. Okay, my question is about the drone. From my secondary school days when I do electronics, this is an electronic device, true? So I intend to use it for power grid supplies.
Monitoring
Power grid supplies. So quick question. Is there a tendency that there can be any electromagnetic like interference between the, you know,
Yes.
movements with this, which can collapse it, like maybe a spark.
So there's a camera. We're not touching the grid. We're monitoring the grid. So like there's no contact between the drone and the grid. Understand?
Thank you very much.
Yes. My question is also directed to so my question is the drone automatic? I have a question. Is the drone automatic? If not, who is going to be flying it all the time? Secondly, what kind of technology are you using to monitor us? Okay, for example, what if your power line is on the ground? How are you now going to monitor that is a loss to the ground or something?
So I think the question
Is it automatic?
so this is not automatic, but there's a means by which it can be automated. So my point, like the components that can use to automate it, I added before, but I lost a part of it, so that this is not automated. I can't see it, but it can be automated. Then for the second question, this is the use case, power line monitor. This is underground monitor.
Take more questions. This will be our last question.
So don't block good.
Okay, so you said the drone has a camera. What makes it different from like every other drone? Like maybe like a videographer's camera now. What makes it different in detecting the fault that is on the power line? Does it have like is there a model in it that will be used to calculate to see that the voice the same picture?
So, as I said, the use case. So, in this case, we are training an AI model based on cracks or rust on existing power lines. For instance, if I notice at this power line, there was a break at this power line. So, we check, okay, this was the rust, this was the line that caused this break. So, we use that to train our model to understand and notice when there can be a break in another line.
Thank you so much, David.